Hey gang! It's good to see you. Welcome. I hope that you are comfortable and enjoying yourself and having a great day today. My name is Zeke Ward, if you don't already know me. Now you do. And welcome to cooking delicious food in my New York City apartment kitchen. An exploration into a culinary adventure. Look, tonight we're gonna be cooking dinner. We're just gonna sink in full send, cooking dinner. It's actually kind of funny that this is not intentional, although it would be cool if I pretended that it was, but my entire kitchen kind of fits in the frame of this video. Except for a little bit, my fridge is right there and there are a couple more cabinets, but that's pretty much it. So this is my entire kitchen. Okay, there. Safety first, guys. So what are we gonna be making tonight? And what's a New York City kitchen really like? I'm gonna take this. Do you mind if I'm just gonna... In this video, you're gonna get an in-depth look as to what it's really like cooking a meal in a New York City apartment. For those of you who don't live in a big city, you might not know what a kitchen looks like in a apartment setting. But you're going to find out right here and right now on the Zeke Ward Everyday show. So, in all realness, New York City apartments are pretty small. I mean, they aren't the smallest in the country, certainly not the smallest in the world, but space is definitely limited. And if you are used to living in a big, nice house in Kentucky, then you probably would not be used to New York City apartments. So anyway, whatever. So this is my kitchen. It's against this back wall here of our apartment. But yeah, so this is the kitchen. We've got our stove right here. We've got a microwave, and we've got our sink and dishes here. I know it seems really kind of messy and cluttered, and it is. In my defense, like I said, there's just really not a lot of cabinet or counter space in New York City, so it means that sometimes things are going to be a little bit more cluttered. That being said, wow, that was violent. I think you understand what I'm saying. Let's talk New York City real quick. In New York City, having a dishwasher is a bit of a commodity. So a lot of people don't have a dishwasher, therefore they have to wash their dishes by hand. We are among that select group of people, so we don't have a dishwasher, so we have to hand wash our dishes. So we got this drying rack so that after we wash our dishes, we stick them there and they just air dry, and then once they're dry, we put them away. And it's great, it works great. But it does take up a lot of counter space, so pros and cons. Look, you'll pick up on all this kind of stuff as we go along, so let's just jump right into it. So, what kind of a meal are we cooking tonight? Here's the thing. I have this giant slab of pork that I need to cook before it goes bad. It's like 5 pounds of pork loin. I just dripped pork juice. This is not good. I just need to get it cooked. So, I think I'm just gonna make a roast pork. I'm just gonna roast the pork loin in the oven. I happen to have this rack thing that I have no idea if this is used to roast actual food on, but it will serve our purposes as I'm going to put the roast pork on this thing and then put this thing on top of this cookie sheet that I've got. Before I put the meat on there, I'm going to rub it down with a dry rub. And before I do that, I'm going to Google what the ingredients need to be that will go into that dry rub, because I have no earthly idea. Okay, well, while that's cooking now, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up these ingredients. Okay, well, now all we have to do is wait. I will say that I definitely miss having more counter space. In the apartment that I lived in before this one, the apartment had like an island in the kitchen. It was so nice for putting stuff on, using it to chop vegetables and things, or prep ingredients before cooking them. Like having that counter space, oh my gosh, it just made such a nice difference. One drawback of this kitchen that I really don't like is that there's no fan above the stove here. So when we cook stuff that like smokes a lot, we kind of just have to open up the windows and try and waft the aroma and smoke out that way because there is no fan here. Wait, can you say that again?
It smells really good.
Hey, so Big Boy just came home. Big Boy is the affectionate nickname that I gave my little brother Titus. I did not tell him to say that. He did say it smells good.
What is it?
It's a pork roast.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I personally think it smells like it's burning, but...
Really? I think it smells great.
Okay, well that's good. All right, guys, so it's now been about an hour and 30 minutes. It's a little bit longer than I had planned to keep the pork in there for, but anyway, it's now time to take it out. So, here we go. Do you like that little floating hands-free vlog trick? All right, here we go. Here it is. Ah, flip. I tested this earlier and ow, gosh. The pan burned my hands. So if you try making this in your home, I don't even know. Get better oven mitts, I guess. And just like that, the meat is now ready for consumption. The pork roast is now done, and I am now going to use these instant mashed potatoes, microwavable 5-minute flaky mashed potatoes to make a mashed potatoes to go along with the pork roast. I'm just really hungry, and so I'm just gonna stink and do that and then eat the pork roast, and so this video is over.
My gosh. This pork is so delicious, I think I'm gonna die.
If you stuck around to the end of the video, thank you. I appreciate you. Life is good, eternal life is better. I will see you tomorrow. So anyway, that was a meal. That was